You could tell she was very shy. She allowed us to handle her fully for her intake procedures, but you could tell she was just very shut down. When animals first come into our shelter, our intake procedure is to vaccinate them, deworm them, and do an overall health examination before putting them back in the kennel environment. Pixie received her spay surgery later that month and was ready to become an adoption candidate. That is until we noticed something just wasn't right.
Pixie had just finished undergoing her spay surgery when we noticed that she was just acting more dumpy than normal. Our animal care team is great in catching those types of things. Took her temperature. She actually had a little bit of a fever. So we took some x-rays of her and we noticed that she had some pretty atrocious hips. So we went ahead and consulted with CSU to see what could be done about that. They consulted and let us know that a surgery called an FHO, or a femoral head ostectomy, was going to be what could help her with her quality of life and overall mobility. We went ahead and kept her in foster for a little bit to do a little bit of rehabilitation, just to start strengthening up some of those muscles prior to her surgery.
My name is Jen. I live in Loveland, and we have been fostering Pixie for almost 3 months. What makes me most proud of Pixie is watching her get the confidence to become a dog. She was very, very shy. When she first arrived, she wouldn't even come inside. We had to coax her inside. She was scared to come through the door. She wouldn't come near the couch or on the couch. Coax her to okay, you can come lay on the couch and you're allowed to and you're safe. So we were getting ready for work one morning, looked over and Pixie was on the couch playing with a chew toy and was very happy and excited. She wouldn't play or anything when we first got her, and it's been really cool to watch her start to play, and she has made herself at home and has definitely come out of her shell.
Pixie went to CSU and had a very successful surgery thanks to their amazing and skilled surgeons that they have over there, and then went back to foster afterwards in order to continue her rehabilitation and then be available for adoption afterwards.
She does not like to do the physical therapy. She's very stubborn, and we have to get her to lay down so we can stretch out her leg. I mean, right after the surgery for the first couple of weeks, she could barely walk. So she's definitely made a lot of progress as far as her healing and stuff. She seems really good. I mean, she still limps and stuff, but I think that's probably going to be a permanent thing for her with her surgery. I mean, she's putting weight on it and she's walking.
About a month and a half after surgery, Pixie recovered really well and was ready to finally become an adoption candidate. In her case, she stayed with Jen and would be adopted directly out of her foster home. Less than a week after being made available for adoption, a family in Loveland immediately fell in love with her, and it turned out to be a great fit.
Seeing her picture online, it was one picture, that's all we got to see, and that did it. There was something about the look in her eyes, calm, gentle, tranquil, and, when you get that feeling about a dog or a cat or an animal you're going to adopt, you gotta jump on it and go for it. Leslie's going to have a new sister. She loves to play with other dogs. We're very excited, not just for ourselves, but because we want our fur babies to be able to have that happiness and a companion as well. It's going to be the perfect puzzle piece to complete our household.
It was a long journey for Pixie, 5 months in our care and an intensive surgery. We're so proud of Pixie for not only staying strong through all of this, but also learning to gain confidence and trust her people was a huge milestone for her. Thanks to a loving and supportive community, Pixie is going to have an amazing life now.